Professor Fig will know what to do.
She was humming again.
Lumos.
Imelda Reyes is always arranging broom jobs.
Revelio.
Only trying to top her old record. Such a show.
I guess I was going the wrong way. Down there.
Lumos.
Can't get down. Well, actually, hold on.
Aloha Mora.
I'll come back to it.
Lumos.
Come with me if you want to live. We're going downstairs. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Here. There you are. Okay. As you were. Anybody who hasn't seen Professor Beauty and the Beast won't get that one. Yes, it was low for me too, y'all. That it?
I hope Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me?
Yeah.
I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy.
This guy is prepared.
Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, Time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Oh, we're doing this now. Through the mask.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes.
Appreciate it.
As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
We're literally... Oh my god. Are they gonna react?
Do you have a moment, Professor?
Oh,
Professor.
crap.
I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets...
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
I can't use the flu flame, so I have to run into people.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
What could the headmaster want?
Nope. I'm running. Trying to get to where I'm supposed to be.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Headmaster? What could he want?
Greetings. I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they are fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
People really don't like this dude.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Where am I supposed to go? They took away my thing. Where do I go? Hello? They took away my notepad.
Headmaster, where's an invisibility cloak when you need one?
No path available for open quests. Bro, she said he was in the Great Hall. I don't know where that is. Why are y'all taking the thing away from me?
I asked to meet the castle.
Master, I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Thank you. The crap, man.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror?
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the
This is
Forbidden
weird.
Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing.
He doesn't give
Simply
compliments, so
wonderful.
they're very confused.
Well, thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig?
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job.
Ahem. Screw!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs
How does he have
forgiveness.
the rep?
It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The Polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Can I have a path or... What's the situation here? I didn't mean to do that. Was. I mean, it's me.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Well, what's marked on my map then? I'm glad we got those gobstones so that he stopped reminding me about it. Still don't know how to open those doors. My dude was a track runner. Sprinted all the way there.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
The Sorting Hat. This enchanted hat was created by the 4 founders of Hogwarts as the means by which students would be placed into one of the 4 school houses. Skilled at legilimency, the Sorting Hat can see into the wearer's head, allowing it to determine their thoughts and abilities.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Probably. Apothecary receipt, cure for boiled.
Revelio. That must be the pedestal.
Okay.
Where am I?
And who am
Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
This is very interesting. This is very interesting.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right.
You ain't gotta talk to me about stealth, bro.
I see a staircase straight ahead.
Where? Where do you see a staircase? That's not where I thought I was supposed to go. Honestly, I thought I was supposed to run across.
Death.
I thought I was supposed to run across the top of that thing. Are you okay? Sorry for whatever happened to you.
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
What's the point of me going up here? I see.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
I'm trying to sprint, but it's not letting me. There it is. What up, Death? How you doing? How's
Nothing
life?
This way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance.
Relax, okay? Like I said, I do this. I can't sprint. There we go.
That's the way forward.
It's not gonna be that easy, is it?
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
As long as I don't
They
touch them.
can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Can't touch them though. But
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
that was pretty cool. The graphic style and everything. Dude, are we gonna get the Elder Wand?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power. Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Revelio! Defender! Bombarda! Depulso! Descendo!
Is this the Elder Wand? Because they told this story in this graphic.
Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Descendo! Defender! Protego! Bombarda! Depulso! Defender! Stupefy! Descendo! Stupefy! Descendo! Defender! Bombarda! Protego! Defender! Descendo!
Death's Shadow.
Depulso! Depulsor. Defender. Bombarda. Descendo. Defender. Revelio.
Another fight, perhaps? Sup, dude? That's it?
Defender.
Another troll? Y'all cheating, bro.
Defender. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Bombarda. Stupefy. Stupefy. Protego. Defender. Stupefy. Defender. Descendo. Stupefy. Defender. Repulsor. Descendo. Bombarda. Defender.
Got anything else?
Protego. Bombarda. Defender. Descendo. Stupefy. Defender.
200, Jesus. I think it's strong.
Protego. Bombarda. Stupefy. Defender. Depulsor. Defender. Protego. Defender. Descendo. Depulsor. Bombarda. Bombarda. Defender. Descendo. Defender.
Do it! Right trigger, man!
Defender. Defender.
What else you got? That it? Right trigger. Right trigger.
This must be for me.
This is the Deathly Hollow story. Cloak, wand, death stone.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear, sweet Neve. Dead.
Let us always honor her memory. We won't be the same without her.
Oh, we found you.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Okay. Follow her. Witness him.
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Was it gonna be her left eye?
Remember that as you witness my memory.
Her left eye, Tears? Is it left eye? Yeah, left eye.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
Ranrock.
I don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow.
She
Isadora.
tried to harness it.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands.
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
That's right. Shake it off! Shake it off!
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bacall.
Sure.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
Really?
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
That last part is important.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Yes. Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
That's a good point.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Wield a deathly hollow. Told you. Told you. It just opened and didn't say anything? What the crap? Maybe it was about Deke. I don't know. Maybe she wants me to do I don't know. Let's see. What we got? That's Sebastian. Yep. It was about Deke. Actually, let's go talk to this dude. Let's see if we found enough to get the second one open. We gotta get rid of... Yeah, we got a bunch of cloaks. 65... 66. I mean, purple for purple. It's not really that. Yeah, I'm not switching for that. It's like it's up 1 and then I'm using a whole bunch of materials to upgrade it. It's not necessary. That's not necessary. What was the one I unlocked? Was it this one? So let's go to Hogsmeade. to sell all of this stuff. I didn't mean to do that. I hit the wrong button. Hit the wrong button on the wrong button on the wrong button. That was cool though. They kind of tied that in. That was cool though. It was very cool.
I know there was something I was meant to pick up in town. You're back. Nice to see you again.
You've been getting a lot of my business, sir. All right. Now we'll probably get about 5 grand. Sell it. Right. There it is.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yes, sir.
Hope to see you again.
Absolutely. Now let's go to Hogwarts. Actually, did we already? I feel like we did, but did we? Did we buy the thing for the Thunder Brew?
Again for delivering those potions to Madame Lowing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
We did.
Here he found a bit of treasure in the forest. Was never one for adventure myself. A wise decision. Thank you.
Crap! I need 80 to get the thing. And I have nothing left to sell.
I hope to see you
Oh
again.
well.
Farewell for now.
Oh well. Let's go to the room of requirement. Stock up a little bit. That's not the one I wanted. Come on, come. Okay. Shrivel fig, leech juice, and stench of the dead. So stench of the dead is the one. Dug bog tongue is for the focus? Ew. Ew.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Give me 1 second, Deke. Let me just grab these from downstairs and we can talk, buddy. Give me 1 second. Oh, because it had 2. That's right. Makes sense. There you go. Okay. Deke, will you speak to a rock?
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Hello, Deke.
That was cool.
Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts. And Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix gnat he mentioned. The one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well. Which means it could be in danger.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master.
I got you, Deke.
Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
I will. Well, that's cool. Alright, so where... Okay. Let's just go here. I don't know where. It's so hard to navigate this castle because I don't know what level each thing is on, and I would have to like study the castle in order to figure it out. Still don't know about those doors. Maybe a side quest probably would have told me what I needed to learn about them. I don't know. Whoop. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to interrupt your meeting. Sup, dude?
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demigods?
He does. His voice does not match his face.
I actually have some moons for you.
I cannot thank you enough. If you could just find a few more, I'd be so very grateful.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
3 more. Okay. All right, let's look at our quests. How much time we got? Okay. So... Okay, hold on. Let's help Natty. Actually, hold on. I'm being dumb. Stop it. Go to the quest. Track the quest. And then go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk to Natty. We're going to talk to Poppy. We're going to see if we can find that Phoenix thing, and that might be it for today's stream.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
That's what we can do. We can try the Okay. Alright, so what else do we have to do? So, second broom upgrade. I'm making notes for next stream. Let's talk to Natty was right there. No, Natty, no!
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I mean...
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Sure.
Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
We'll see. Okay.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly.
That's why they took her
I thought they'd given
husband.
up until I came home one night and found my husband gone and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Well, who's gonna rescue your husband if I don't? Anyway, Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you'll reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.